Today, we're unboxing the Banner Saga Trilogy. So, here's the story behind the Banner Saga. I played it when it came out on PC years ago. I think I was living in San Antonio at the time when I actually played it. And I heard about the sequel coming out, didn't play it. Then I heard, before I knew it, they were coming out with a third one, so I figured I would just wait till all three were done, complete, patched up, all that stuff. And so, with the generation today, we're lucky enough to get a lot of indie games physically now. And they put together this physical version of the Banner Saga Trilogy Bonus Edition. So it's got all three games on the disc. It includes also a soundtrack, mini art book, collectible poster, and Horn of Lickbayan in-game item. I don't know what the Horn of Lickbayan is, but hopefully it makes the game a little easier because this game is so hard. Well, I played the first one. I know, and from what I hear, the two following games aren't any easier. But it's so hard, dude. With the first game, I played on normal all the way to the end, and at the very end, I just could not beat the final. I couldn't win the final fight. Like, I just didn't have the right people or enough strength or skills or something like that. Like, it was just impossible, literally impossible. For me to beat it. Like, I tried so much. I played like 50 something hours just on that one run, and then I said, okay, I guess I'll play it on easy. So I played it on easy instead. I forgot if I just changed the difficulty to easy or if I had to play from the beginning on easy. I feel like I just changed the difficulty. But anyways, even though I hate games like that where they set you up for like an impossible situation at the end due to like usually imbalancing. For example, like Code Veronica. And I'm a veteran Resident Evil player, ever since Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation 1. But when I played through Code Veronica, that was another game where I did fine throughout the whole game. I forgot what I was playing on, normal or hard, either one. But I got all the way up to the end, and I just didn't have enough ammo to defeat the last boss. I was like, what? And I'm like running around trying to like knife the guy. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I should have enough ammo. Like, I've been conserving my ammo and everything. So I don't know what happened with that. I think maybe I missed a gun, or I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened. But I was not equipped enough to beat it after going through the whole game, and like at the last boss got stuck. That's the worst thing ever in games. It's almost as bad as getting to the last boss and it being like a limp dick and just like easy to push over and win. That's about as bad, but at least you don't have that feeling of frustration of like having, done so much and then not be able to beat the game. That's more of a situation of just being like disappointed that the last boss isn't that great. So yeah, man, you need to balance it. You need to balance it properly. So we're doing an unboxing of the Banner Saga Trilogy. I'm hyped to play this again, although I probably won't play it again for a while. There's online play. What? There's online play? I didn't even know about that. Guide your caravan across the landscape of a breaking world where the sun has stopped in the sky and the gods are dead. Bold leadership decisions, wise use of resources, and skillful battle tactics are vital to ensure that you and your clans make it through alive. Yeah, it's kind of like Oregon Trail in a way, because you're constantly on the move, but there's still some management, caravan management gameplay, and then there's turn-based battles, which I've been getting into a lot ever since I played XCOM Enemy Within. That got me into turn-based games. I think that was back in 2013 or 2014. So I've been slowly, getting into different turn-based games. Most recent turn-based game I played was Hard West on Steam, which is pretty good. I recommend that game. Definitely, you can see the indie budget, but you know, there's some decent story. There's some, you know, good turn-based stuff going on. All right, so let's crack this open. Let's see what's inside. Ow! Ow! What's this? Oh, this is the art book? What the fuck? Shit is thin as hell. Well, to be fair, the game did not seem that heavy, so. But, oh, this is still nice, though. Still nice, though. This is like one of the arenas you battle in. This is how your caravan looks as you're traversing. Nice little map border. Like it. And some of the character art. So there's like conversations throughout the game, and that's when you'll see this character art pop up. You'll have like text dialogue. I don't know if there's any voiceover. I forget. I know during battle there's, you know, sound effects, you know, like, oh, you know. But I can't recall if there was voiceover in the dialogue. Maybe. At least in the sequels, probably. Yeah, very cool art. Very distinct art style. Almost, you know, kind of like some kind of anime or something. Or some kind of Disney, like King Arthur type stuff going on here. Some Disney type stuff. Ooh, wow, that's some cool design right there. Nice contrast between the tents and this giant pyramid house. What's going on here? Some magic stuff going on there. And I guess there's another field where you fight in. Yeah, their world building in this series is really good. It's based on Norse mythology, I believe. Nice little, let's see, go like this. Nice, very nice actually. Even though it's only you know, I don't know how many pages, like maybe 10 pages, but so this is the poster. We'll look at that in a minute. Oh, here's the soundtrack. Yes, thank you for having it on disc. Although this cheap little holder is kind of lame. Like, that's like so bootleg. But yeah, it would have been cooler if it was like one of those double cases where you just, you know, fold it over and you have it on the other side. But thank you for including a CD soundtrack at all. Yeah, so this overall looks like a great package. Let's take a look at the poster. So here is the poster. Nothing too crazy, but it's very clean. Looks good. You see all the characters. It has a very unique feel to it, this paper. You know, it's almost like, yeah, it's a little like thicker paper, but it has this smooth kind of like, I guess, matte finish on it. Yeah, I guess they kind of wanted to give it almost a cloth-like feel, because it's nice. But yeah, you have all of the, let's see if we get a better angle at this so you can see more clearly. You got all the characters on there. A lot of these I either don't recall or are from Banner Saga 2 or 3. But it's pretty cool. You get to know these characters through the dialogue, but they can also die. And you can lose characters. So there's some roguelike elements to the game from what I remember. Yeah, very nice. Nothing on the back. But yeah, that's my review of the Banner Saga Trilogy package. Very nice package. I got it for only 17 bucks on Amazon, so that's a pretty good deal. And moving forward, you know, the way games are made now, when I collect, I'm gonna look to collect the complete games, like, because a lot of games launch incomplete. They launch needing day one patches and all this, And then, like in 20 years, if you don't have access to those patches, you're going to have a shit version of that game. So it's almost like you might as well wait for the re-releases, because the re-releases will be more complete, or these compilations will be more complete. They got all the patches, they got all the DLC, you get them at a better price. It's there's only certain games that I feel comfortable with buying day one now. I bought Death Stranding day one, and that was fine because it was totally playable on day one. And even reviewers, when they reviewed the game, their early copies were fairly polished. And it's not like there's no problems with that game. Obviously some of the traversal is a little bit jank. I'm just gonna have to change my way of collecting as far as newer games. But as I've been saying in my video, in like recently, well, in my last video, I said that I'm gonna wait when next gen comes around. I'm gonna wait a couple years before I actually get into next gen, and I'm gonna be collecting current gen and past gen stuff. Current gen as in PS4 stuff. That's what I'll be collecting because it's going to get cheaper later this year. And then when I finally do get into next gen, I'm going to be very careful about which games I get. There's going to be some games that I'm going to be looking for to be re-released to be complete on next gen. For example, Indivisible is one of those games that that looks good. I want to get it, but I feel like there was enough things that needed to be fixed that I need to wait on that. I need to wait for the re-release for them to patch it up, to fix it up, to remaster it, and then it'll be worth buying to be collected. Because I want to be able to pop this in the future, pop in these games and be able to play them and enjoy them. I don't want to have to pop in a game that's broken and ends up being worse than how I remember it, because it would be, because like if I'm playing it with all the patches, let's say a day one patch, and then try again in the future, it's like I'm playing a worse version than I played 10 years ago or 20 years ago. So yeah, just a little rant about that. But I am hyped to play the Banner Saga. It's a good game, really good story, excellent world, excellent art, excellent gameplay. Although just the first one had some balancing issues, but I'm looking forward to playing through it again. And your choices do carry over from what I remember. So that's pretty hype. Your choices that you make, the things that you do in each game carries over. So that's pretty hype. So yeah, thanks for checking out my video. Please follow me on Twitter at GGG Videos. Also my main account at the MC Faceman. I'm also on Twitch.tv, the MC Faceman. If you haven't subbed to this channel yet, please drop a like, drop a sub, and ring that bell if you feel like it too. I don't come out with videos all that often, so you might miss it if you don't ring the bell. But either way, I'll catch you later. Peace out, guys.